Hi, I'm JC and welcome to another Ceramic Hour live stream. All right. Luckily, okay, I finished the turtles yesterday, so we made some room over here. Let's check out our coil built mug. So we did some coiling yesterday, and then we trimmed a little bit of this bottom area. It is like, I don't know, it's pretty wet. I don't know. I guess we can try out doing some trimming. Here we have two little handles. Just set those off to the side and they can dry a little bit more. So let's just kind of see how far we can get with this. Maybe we will start another project. I hate having to like go back and forth between different projects for the live stream. But we will do that if the trimming is not quite ready. I'm just cleaning up the little area here really quick. Yeah, let's see. Well, I can start with the outside. I do want, if possible, I would like to, I don't know if you can see it very well, but the inside is a little bit like bumpy. So I'd like to smooth that out even more. If possible, at some point, I don't know. Let's see how much we can do right now. Oh, we have such a nice, clean workspace. Sometimes it's just like, it's just full of stuff most of the time. Just so many things. Yeah, but we are all caught up. Because sometimes I will start things on the stream and then it's like, okay, like this one project has been in like 4 streams. And then I don't know, I just feel like it's like too, I don't know, I feel like it just gets a little boring or something. So I want to mix it up. So like we won't be done with it, but then I'll start something else. Something like that. But we're actually caught up. So that is cool. We got, I put the stuff over there and it's drying. The turtles are kind of like, they're like little containers. Like they have like a lid and stuff. Like the shell is the lid. And then like the body is like sculpted and stuff. So I want to slow dry that. We have our picture that we finished the other day that is also slow drying. So I'm just like, so by slow drying, what I'm just kind of like referring to is that like some things like you can just leave it out and it will dry like as fast as it can. But because we have like our picture, for instance, it has a handle on it. We made a slab built mug the other day that has a handle on it. The turtles are like have kind of like different areas on it that are thicker and thinner, just based off of like how I carved it. So anything that is like a little bit like irregular about it, like it's not just like this, like everything, like all of the clay is the same thickness basically, and there are no attachments. This, like if I was say done with this, it could just like dry upside down and then like it could just dry like out in the air. But the other stuff, because they have like attachments and just like a few different things going on, I have them wrapped up in plastic. So like you would think that like wrapping up in plastic, it wouldn't dry at all. But it actually is. You can even slow that down even more if you like sprayed it with water for some reason. I mean, I don't know why you would do that. But like if like my reclaimed clay, I don't want it to dry out, so I will spray it with water and then cover it in plastic. And then of course, like the closer the plastic is to the clay, the less it will dry, or like it'll be a lot slower. So just letting my stuff sit with some plastic around it, especially covering the handles. That is going to just slow that process down, and it should be safe for the handles, especially like if they're just like literally any regular handle that's just sticking off of the pot. Like they're gonna dry so much faster than the rest of the pot. And like that's why you have to slow dry it, because you want everything to dry at an even rate. You don't want something to dry faster than another area of it, because if it does, if like a certain part dries faster, it's gonna crack and possibly break off. Like a handle could just crack at the attachment areas and then crack, break, fall off, that kind of thing. Probably don't want that to happen. So stuff like that, anything that's just kind of like not an overall even shape or thickness around it, you want to slow dry it with some plastic, and then you should get better results from that. I've mentioned before, if you do have any issues, like anything that's like relatively like a small issue, you could possibly like use Bisque Fix to reattach it. Bisque Fix is, I think that's just like the Amoco name. I think Mako has their own type of thing. I forgot what it's called. But I think everybody just calls it the thing Bisque Fix. I think that's, I don't know. So you can, it's more, like it's called Bisque Fix because you're more likely to use it after the piece has been bisqued, because that's usually when you see cracks happening. Where like it might look fine in the greenware stage and then it cracks in the kiln. That's more often what's happening. But if it cracks before you can even bisque it, you can actually put Bisque Fix on it. Amoco has their own video about just kind of like some tips and stuff on like using the Bisque Fix and all of that. So if you had anything that was like pretty minor cracking, obviously if it was like a giant thing, I think it would be harder to fix it. And you can use it as like it's kind of used sort of like a glue. So I mean, I don't know like how good it would look per se, but like if your handle like just fell off of the pot, like you could just put like Bisque Fix on the attachment point and then like do that, like reattach it that way. For instance, that's just kind of like just trying to get like an idea across. But it can also be for certain cracks. I think some cracks could possibly be too extreme. to fix. But yeah, they have a lot more details on their YouTube about that. If you're like, oh, I've never heard of this. So yeah. I don't know. I can't remember what we were talking about. Talking about like slow drying stuff. Um, yeah. It is like kind of expensive. Like relatively. It's not like that bad. It's like what do I have? The cup is like it's a bit bigger than this underglaze cup. And it's like about $28. So like it's like a little bit, you know, but it's not like extreme. It's not like crazy bad. You don't, you know, you don't want to be having to use it. It's just, you don't want to rely on it. You just want to do the best work that you can and then hope you don't have to use it, kind of a thing. If that makes sense. Because, like, why would you want to, like, just keep buying Bisque Fix? You should probably address the main problem first that's happening if you are using it, like, a lot. But I don't know. I think like if anybody was like not a potter, like I've seen it on Reddit a lot, like people that have like a fully glazed piece that like fell and broke into multiple pieces. People will ask if that can be fixed, and I'll just tell you, no. Pretty much no. I mean, the only, like, it's just, like, the most, like, probably, like, the first thing you would think of is, like, super glue it back together. Like, that's really all you could do to a piece that has been fully glazed. You know, it's gone through glaze firing. It's, like, a finished piece. It fell. Pieces are broken. Pieces broke off. Like, there's not anything you can do as a ceramic artist to fix something like that, other than just, like, that typical, let's super glue it together. There's kind of, like, what is that word? It's a very... The other thing that I think of, I don't know a ton about it. I've never done it, but it's called like kintsugi. Is that what it is? I don't know like what exactly is happening, but that's where it's like a Japanese thing that potters do, is that they purposely like break pieces and then somehow they're adhering it together, and then they like apply like gold luster or something over those cracked areas. It's a very common thing, and a lot of people are doing like faux like DIY replications of that. I don't really know what is happening there. Like, I don't know how they're like reattaching the piece. I don't know if they're just doing bisque fix. That is something to look into. But I don't know. That's really the only other thing I could think of. But like, I think that would be very tricky to do if a part of the piece just shattered into a ton of tiny little pieces. That is definitely like the more problematic part. I think that would be problematic for either way. Like, however that Japanese technique is done, or also like a super gluing version. I think like either way, they're just tiny, tiny pieces that fell and, fell and like are supposed to make up like a substantial amount of it, whatever the thing was. I think that would just be like really difficult. I think like the majority of the kintsugi stuff, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure like the majority of what I've seen, they're like large pieces. So like say it was a plate, it was broken in like 3 pieces. Not like super tiny little pieces were like somehow put together. I'll have to go look that up because now that I think about it, I don't actually know like how that process is like being done. But that's all, like for me, that's all I can really think of. And anybody on Reddit, like so many people ask on Reddit, like there'll be just like this thing that's just shattered to bits. And they'll be like, is there any way I can save this? It's like, probably not, no. I should go over like the most commonly asked like Reddit questions. That'd be a good video. Yeah, that'd be a good video. I'm trying to think of like more video ideas. Let me know if you have any thoughts, and I will keep a list. If anybody has ideas of things. Yeah. Okay, this taco's like pretty wobbly. Can I put my sponge in here? I kind of just want to like, yeah, okay. This is what I did for the picture. It's probably gonna fall at any moment, but just so I can do like some trimming, but not have the trimming bits like fall into the mug would be nice. I have to like, so I got some footage for making some other YouTube videos. I'm not exactly sure like what I'm gonna do with some of it. I did some glazing. I did show some of the glazing on one of our live streams, or a couple of the live streams. Just because there was just so much to glaze. I was glazing for like literally days. So I have some footage that I was thinking about putting like in the background of some kind of like video topic that didn't have anything like footage wise. Like say if it was like the most commonly well, I don't know. I guess like something like the most commonly asked questions on the ceramic Reddit or something like that wouldn't really have like video content really. I'm trying to avoid any that would like require me to be on camera, just because like my older videos I did do that and it just takes so long to do, because like I don't know, sometimes I just like I'll be like in the middle of like a sentence and then I like freak out. I'm like, oh my god, I'm on camera. And then I'm like then I just like paused and I completely forgot what I was gonna say, and nobody likes it when you pause. The live stream is definitely very different because I feel like We can be a lot more casual here, but if it's like a any other kind of video, I feel like people really want it to be like as quick as it can be, and just like definitely a higher quality. And I don't know, just cutting out anything that was like not necessary, and right to the point. So that's why I'm kind of like, I haven't really been making any videos lately that are like on camera. They seriously take so long to do. So like I'm doing a lot better with like, for example, like the tutorials that we have. So I just film what we're doing, and then like how to make a pinch pot. So I film what I'm gonna be doing, which is it's just like so straightforward. Like I'm just describing like what I'm doing in the video clips. So that's like really easy to do. And then I go back and add in audio. So I like play the video, and then I have like a script that I'm gonna say for like each like video clip. And then I just like, and then I can just like speed up the video if I don't have as much to say. Or I can just like trim stuff out if the video is like a lot longer than what's needed. But like, I mean, it's nice if you're just like looking at the camera and you're just talking, because you don't have to do that kind of extra step of like recording audio for the video part. But it seriously is like, it's a lot to just like not, I don't know. I guess it's like a lot to get used to. I don't know if you can just get used to that. Cause like if you see like, if you're actually like watching people, watching videos of people where they're talking to the camera like that, like telling a story or something, like you'll see the cuts in there. You'll see them where they're like, their hand is up or something in the middle of talking, and then like the next second their hand is like down, and hopefully they're not wearing like a different outfit or something. Like it's so difficult. I don't know if I could ever like go back to doing that, just because it is like, it's so much more time consuming, and I just want to video making to be as easy as possible, just because like it's only me doing it. I don't have any help. Like I'm recording everything. I'm doing all of the editing and like, yeah, everything. Including, you know, descriptions, writing those out, making thumbnails, editing thumbnails, and that. And it's a lot. There's a lot to making videos, especially like in addition to the stuff that I'm already doing. Like some people, luckily their YouTube or something is like, it's really big, so like either they have the time to do it themselves, or they actually have like they're making money from something like their business, or YouTube, where they can like hire people to like help them with that. That would be really cool. But right now it's just me. Right now it's just me. I do everything. So like it's just like, it's a lot. In addition to trying to like run my business, make new stuff for the business, my full-time job, and trying to have a life outside of all these things. Like it's a lot, as just like an extra thing. So I just want to make like, I just want to like cut down on like the editing process, but like try to make decent stuff for you guys. I think at least like the live stream I think is like really educational, at least for maybe people that don't know anything about ceramics, or like beginners, like maybe you could learn a thing or two, because I'm always like talking about what I'm doing. I always try like throw in some tips for like what I don't know, just like any, I don't know, whatever tips I think of that are helpful and like relevant to what we're doing. But I would love to like have more time to like make other videos, like I don't know, like I really like the live stream, but I really want to have like more content on the YouTube channel, because like I don't know, like the live streams are so like kind of random. Like if you click into a live stream, you probably don't even know like what I'm gonna be talking about that day. Like you don't know if it's like, I don't know. You don't know what I'm gonna be talking about that day, or maybe even like what we're doing. Sometimes like we're working on like multiple things and not just like one thing, or like I don't know, they're very random. And I feel like as a normal like casual YouTube viewer, like I think more people would like the more focused content, stuff that has like a specific topic, just specificity, yes. You know, like whatever that is, how to make a blank, or I don't know. The other things. The other things. I was filming a video on like how I was working on those like sandbox turtles, the turtle containers, but I started that. I don't even know when I started that. I mean, quite possibly like 2 months ago. And I literally forgot, like, so I had a problem with that because I was like, I have a picture open up on my phone of what I'm trying to do, like trying to carve it into the shape as, but also like I need to like use my phone to like record the video. So I don't know, they're just like points. I was making 3 also, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna work on the other 2 and not film. But then I just started working on all 3 of them and not film, so I don't even know what we even have there. I don't know if I could use that for anything. Because it's kind of like a partial video right now. I don't know. I'll have to like look at it. We definitely have like that glazing stuff. I need to do more like, I don't know. The easiest thing for me to think of is just like a tutorial. So, well, I already have like how to make a plate, how to make a pinch pot, and for some reason how to make a paint palette. The paint palette was doing really well. I'm so surprised. Because like, so we did, I was doing it on the live stream, I think. And then like that one video where I started it, it was like, there's so many people like that watched it. So I was like, oh, maybe they want to know like how to make this. So that I made like a dedicated video for it. And that one's doing like, that's the best one at the moment. So I'm like, I don't know, like to me, like I'm not exactly sure Like, why? Like, I feel like if you were making ceramics, like, you would probably know how to do that. Like me, I feel like it's really straightforward. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know, like, I'm just like, who's watching my videos? Are these like non-artists that are like watching my videos? Or like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like kind of like confused. I don't know. Maybe we'll do some coil building. Maybe I'll do some of that. I think, I have to get a little bit better at it. I watched a video yesterday that I think really explained like some of the things I wasn't really sure about. I don't know. I got some like good traction on my picture live stream, I think. I don't know. Maybe we'll just kind of do some of that. I kind of want to feel a little bit more confident about like what exactly I'm doing, because like, I don't know, sometimes I don't know, sometimes it just seems like such a mess. I don't know what I'm doing, but like, I don't know, maybe it's just turning out fine, even though the process just feels kind of weird. Like the process like just doesn't feel right. It was like, I don't know when, it was over a month ago, that I was doing a live stream, and I was like, how did I do that? Okay, so I made a pinch pot, but I wanted to collar in the neck. So collaring in is like, it's like pushing the neck like closer and closer together, so it's a lot smaller. So that's collaring. So I had a pinch pot, and the pinch pot was like this. This is just typical pinch pot shape, but I wanted it to be like a vase, and like collar it into like, you know, a vase shape. Kind of like, sorry. Okay, so like going from this to like this, basically. And I had never like, I think I did it like maybe like once off the stream. That is actually how I made this tiny vase, by like collaring in this pinch pot. I don't know if that's the right word for hand building, but that's what you would say if you were wheel throwing and doing that. By the way. So I had like done it like once, like, I don't even know, so long, like a year prior. And I was just on the live stream, and I was just like, I don't know what is happening. And it was just like, what I was doing was like, I was kind of like pushing it together, and then just like cutting off little triangles off of the rim, and then like reattaching, and then cutting, reattaching, so it would, you're just like losing a lot of that, the shape there, like at the rim portion, and then it just kind of like brought the whole piece in, like a vase. And it just like, it felt so like, I don't know, I just feel weird when I'm like Frankensteining things together. It just doesn't feel right. But they turned out really nice. I think I might have, okay, so some of the vases from our latest batch were wheel thrown, but then some of them were actually like that, like starting from a pinch pot shape. I don't know which ones. They all look the same, basically. But you can see those on my Instagram at Callie & Co. Some of them have been posted. The shop has not been updated with the latest batch of them, though. I'm still working on that. This is just like, I don't know. I feel like probably most people get that this is a crazy time of year. So I'm just like lagging behind a little bit. Just trying to do stuff to, just like relax and be a normal person, but also like trying to do stuff to manage my business. And then, I like mentioned yesterday, I'm still like I haven't done any Christmas shopping yet. I need to like still do that, which is like, that takes me so long to do because I'm so indecisive. I'll be like, well, this is pretty okay. But then I'll be like, well, what if I could find something better though? So I have to like have everything figured out and I'm like, okay, buy. And then like buy everything at the same time. That's basically like how I Christmas shop or do any kind of gift shopping. So I have to do that, and I have to get some ideas together that I would like for my mom to get me, just so she has like some ideas. Still need to do that, just like so many things. I want to like, I'm trying to like keep up with posting on Instagram. I need to make more videos, like cool videos, like reels for people that would think are cool. I don't know. I don't want to be like someone that's always trying to follow what the algorithm wants, but like, I don't know. I've even like noticed it like with myself because like, I don't know. It's just, the videos just catch your attention. It's just what it is. They just catch your attention a lot more than a static image. And I don't know. I want to make some more cool stuff. For people and get people like notice my work, so like that's just like one of the many things that's like on my list, but it's definitely being like put on the back burner at the moment. Same with like actually like filming and making other YouTube videos. That's definitely on the back burner right now. Yeah. What else do I have? I have mentioned that I really want to get into this like this spring market. So at least like working with you guys like on the live streams on new stuff. At least I'm like not being like so bogged down by the other stuff on my to-do list, but I can actually I actually sit down, at least 5 times every week and work on this. I work on something. So that's great. I have I don't know, I have a very vague sense of the amount of things that I want to bring to the market, like if I can get in. But that definitely includes I think ring dishes are really popular. I think people just love ring dishes. They're just so cute, like little catch-all things. I think I'd like to make some more of those. Or just I don't know. I'm not sure at what point a ring dish changes into just like a miniature plate or like a small plate. So I don't know. I just have a thing for plates right now. So I'd love to do more of those. And mugs are such great sellers. I know because I don't know personally from my own business, but I just, when I go shopping, I love to look at the mugs because I use a mug every day. Whereas I don't use, well, it's kind of it's harder to say about the other stuff because if you have a bowl that's a certain size or a plate that's a certain size, you might not use it every day. A super tiny bowl is so different than a cereal bowl. And just kind of It just depends. It just depends. But like a mug, I know I'm going to use a mug every single day. So I don't know. I think I don't know how to fix this stupid thing. It's really cracking over here. I just know people are going to want to see it, you know? But we're doing it. We are making a mug right now. It's really big, but we still have quite a bit of trimming to do to reduce the size. We'll check the height in a second. And then this is going to be trimmed even more at this area. And then it's going to shrink a bit. Actually, let's check the height right now. Okay, so I don't want it to be like I don't want it to be like too high. Sorry, I'm trying my stupid like it's not even a tripod. I don't know what to call it. It's like one of those wiggly ones. Okay, maybe I'll trim the top a little bit more. It's gonna shrink though, so I don't want, I don't know, I think like this height is pretty good. Yeah. Let me see, I got a Mackinac Island mug here. I like the mug, except it's really, it's one of those ones that has been, it has been printed on with sublimation. So it's actually like losing, like it looks like the pink is like glazed, but it's not. I think that was all sublimation. Yeah, it was. Because I can tell from the bottom here. It's like peeling off, and glaze doesn't do that. It's like there's clay on this, but like there are white bits here that are falling off, and that should, glaze doesn't fall off. It shouldn't be. It's so cute. I love, like, I do really like the size and like shape of it generally. I'm also like, I'm not from Mackinac Island, but that is like, that's basically like where my hometown is, if you know where that is. I don't know. I always get excited when like I hear people are like from like that area of Michigan, in the Upper Peninsula, because it's like, I don't know, just it's like really out there. Currently I live in Oregon too, so it's like, I don't know, I get kind of like homesick sometimes. Yeah, it was just like a cheap little mug that I got at like the gift shop. There are like a million gift shops on the island. I don't know why I said store. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna like try not to get these trimmings in the mug. Just got some in there now. Whoops. Wow. Well, if you live in Michigan and you haven't ever been to Mackinac Island, like, you have to go. I love it. If you've never even heard of it, it's like, okay, for one thing, it's pronounced Mackinac. People will say Mackinac, and that is not correct. So like, if you haven't ever been there, it is special because there are no cars on the island. The only vehicles that are on the island are like ambulances and fire trucks. So the way that people get around are either on bikes or by horses. And the horses are like, it's so fun. I'm like used to it now, but I still think it's like so much fun that like there are no cars. You have to take a horse. I'm just like, I have like this sudden obsession with horses now too. Um, and like, if I had money for a horse, like, and a place to like put it, I would definitely get like a horse and like maybe a carriage or something instead of a car. I think that would be so fun. That'd be so much fun. Um, just like roll up to work like on your horse, you know, as one does. Oh my gosh, that'd be like, that would be so funny. Um, but like, I don't know, I just have like this sudden like obsession with horses. Um, they're so fun too. I mean, you know, what kind of, you know, transportation are you also best friends with? You know, if you're gonna say your car, no. Anybody that's gonna say list their car in that, I'm gonna say no. That's not the same. I don't know. Horses are just like so cool. Um, I kind of like, I kind of really want to get a horse, like at some point. Horses are kind of expensive. Like, if I didn't have like it, well, actually, yeah, like right now, I don't have like a house. I live in an apartment. Um, but like you'd also have to have like, you know, like a barn, and like a pasture. But if you didn't have that, I mean, you can kind of like, there are like certain places where you can like board horses and stuff. But I also don't have a car either. I don't know, just like the irony, because like I would have to go to the horse, you know, to like take care of it and ride it and stuff. So it's just like the irony that I would like kind of have to have a car with the horse. I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I'm just like suddenly obsessed with like horses now. Um, we actually, we had a number of horses when I was growing up. But that was like so long ago. Um, and I was so tiny, like, like my mom would like put me on the horse and it would be like, it was like kind of scary because of like how tall they were. I mean, they were normal sized horses. There were definitely really big ones. Like draft horses are like humongous, but these are just like normal horses. I don't know what kind we had. Um, but they're normal. They weren't draft horses. Um, but yeah, I have like this kind of like sudden obsession with them from like, I don't know, I think going to Mackinac Island and like riding horses is so fun. If you are in a place that like has that, you should definitely try it. It is pretty expensive. It can be like, it's I think it's around an hour, or no, it's around like $100 an hour or so. Definitely depends on like the place, that you are at, and whatever. But like, if a place like offers like trail riding, like that's what I'm referring to. Where you just like go on a trail and you're just like chilling, you're just walking around. Well, you're like sitting on the horse, but the horse is like walking around trails and stuff. That's what you can do on Mackinac Island. And that's like so fun. It is like really expensive, but it's so fun. Like I love it. And like, I don't know, it's just like a really fun experience. Um, and the horses, like those types of horses are always like fully trained. Like, you're not gonna get some crazy some crazy weirdo horse that's like trying to buck you off or something. They're like super trained and like well mannered. Just so you know, because I feel like, I don't know, a lot of people are like scared of horses for some reason. I don't know why. Like, friends I had, and like in like middle school, they'd be like, I'm so scared of horses. I'm like, you've never like had a horse. Like, where did your fear of horses come from? Like, I'm so confused. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure like where the fear is coming from. But yeah, it's so much fun. Usually something that you have to like probably schedule in advance. You probably can't just show up and be like, let's go. But yeah, on Mackinac Island you can do trail riding. You can also do like other things, like you could just like call a taxi if you wanted, and then like, you know, ride around like on the taxi, like in the carriage, to somewhere. The island is like bigger than you would want to walk if you, for some reason, like your hotel was like on the other side, or something. Like, that's like, it is quite a bit of a distance to go, so you might want to call a taxi for that, or to go to like certain parts of the island. Or there's actually like a tour carriage that is like super popular. You see those like all over the place. And you can just like get on for some fee. I don't even know how much either the taxi or the tour costs. But yeah, they just kind of like take you around and like tell you all the historical stuff. There's Fort Mackinac on the island, and there's like, it's a lot of like historical type things or whatever. I don't know. I haven't been on a tour in like forever, so I don't even know what they talk about. I'm just kind of guessing at what they could possibly talk about. And then I think the last option is like a carriage that you're driving yourself. So it's just like, you know, there's no one driving it for you. You are like driving the horse yourself in a carriage. And that looks like so fun, but it is really expensive. But I think if you like had the money, you should definitely do it, because I think that would be so fun. And again, these horses are like super trained. They're gonna do what you say. You just need to know like a few of the commands and whatever. And then like for the horses that you ride for like the trail riding, like the horses like they know the trails and stuff, and they know when they get to the end of the trail where to go back home, because like you can go with a tour guide kind of person, but you can go like alone too, and the horse will just bring you right back to the stables. It's like, this is so cool. Because they just know. They just know that's what they're doing, because they're like really well trained, and that's what they do like all day. But yeah, horses are like so much fun. And that's like the big allure to Mackinac Island, is that there are no cars there, and I don't know, it's just kind of like a weird little place. Yeah, there's like, I don't know, I guess like if you liked history stuff, the fort is not that great for a regular person. Maybe if you were like really into like history and like I feel like it's weird to say if you like colonialism. What's the word? I feel like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't know what the word is. The era of like forts and stuff. Yeah. I don't know. History stuff. I'm kind of into history stuff, but I don't think it's like, I mean, it's like kind of interesting, but I think there could definitely be like more things that they could do that would be more interesting. Like, I don't know, like live demos and stuff. They do like shoot the cannon off, and they'll have like they like demo like the rifle that they have, but that's like it. I don't know. I think it'd be cool if they like had other things going on. As like a normal person going there that is not wildly interested in war type things. Like I think I don't know, like the side of it that isn't like war related, I think is very interesting. Like I watched this YouTube channel, which I think is like based off of like a British TV show. It's called Absolute History, and they basically talk about like a lot of aspects of like people's lives throughout history in Europe. Like, well, yeah, just Britain actually. And it's like it's pretty interesting. Like I don't know, they just talk about like the different ways that like how people used to do farming, and like over different periods of time. You know, at some point they introduced tractors or steam power. That part wasn't like super interesting, but there's like other stuff in there too. Like I don't know. There's like stuff like they kind of like have these old recipes that they try out, and like through different like decades of like maybe like how bread was made through different periods of time. And like right now we think of like brown wheat bread as being very healthy, but like back in the day people didn't think that. They thought like the most like white bread was the healthiest, which was not true actually even then, because like they would put like plaster of Paris into the bread, which is like, it's plaster. Like it is the plaster that you are thinking of right now. Like it's not supposed to be in food. Kind of a thing. I don't know, I love that kind of history stuff, where it's like history but it's not like, whenever like any history class that I took like in school was war. You know, oh, this war, that war, US wars in other countries, like that was it. There was nothing else like history wise. And there's so much more to history than war. Like there's so much more like interesting stuff. If you really like Minecraft, you should definitely check out Absolute History, because I didn't like, I don't think anybody would really know like how accurate Minecraft is to like back in the day type of things. Like I even like learned things from Minecraft, like about like sort of like history in a way, because like I've seen it on Minecraft, and I watched Absolute History where they talk about certain things, and I was like, oh my god, that's like yes, that is accurate. Like, I don't know, like how you plant a potato. Like, potatoes are so weird. You just take a potato and you just put it back into the ground, and then it just makes more potatoes. Like, did you guys know that? It's weird. And that is exactly what you do in Minecraft, and that's exactly like what is happening in real life. Like, what? I don't know, like, or like, if you've heard of like the like Great Irish like potato blight, is that what it's called, blight? There's like an Irish famine because they like really relied on potatoes, but then there's an issue where all the potatoes were like not safe to eat. And like in Minecraft, you have like poisonous potatoes, and if you eat them, they will like make you sick and die. Which is like, I think, what happens in real life if you eat a bad like potato. I think the word is blight. It's something like that, if that's not quite it. Anyway, we are so far off topic. There are certain points, it's not like a lot, but there are certain points in Absolute History where they do talk about ceramics and how to make it back in the day. And there are some art type things included, like weaving things, walls, like painting on walls with tempera, I think, maybe. What else did they do? Yeah, just like, I don't know. There's just like a couple different other art things in there. It's not a lot of art, but the things that they do have are pretty cool. Pretty interesting. They even make their own like pigments and like, or like, yeah, like kind of making it, getting it from the ground somewhere and then making it into paint. There's a lot of stuff. I'll link that below if you guys are interested. Because it's like, I don't know, I think it's really cool. I don't know how we got on this topic, but that's what we're gonna end with. All right, so I will catch you guys tomorrow, and we will do some more trimming and fix this up, and then we will attach the handles tomorrow. So if you are watching on Twitch, be sure to follow along so you know when I jump online for a video. If you are watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you know when I post new videos. And be sure to check it out for the other types of videos that I have that are not just the live stream. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, so the YouTube is at Callie & Co, just like my Instagram. The links are below, or at least like my Instagram link is below the YouTube in the description. And I'll put some other stuff in the description for you too. All right, well, I will see you guys tomorrow again, and I hope you have a great day. All right, bye.